I am really blessed in that I have managed to stay close, very close to a handful of people whom I've known literally since 4th and 5th and 6th grade. And my husband and I, you know, the best thing is to fall in love when you're not planning to fall in love. And I was not looking for a husband. I was a sophomore in college when we got together. So I was not picking husband material, and it just evolved into being husband material. We just never broke up, is really what happened. And so I have this I think of us as having been children together, because I mean, when we were 19, we were kind of children. So I'm like really blessed because I have this like ground level group of people around me who tell me the truth. They know when to tell me to shut up. They know when to, you know, so when they tell me something good about myself, I can believe it. Because that's the worst thing, is the house of mirrors about flattery. And if I do things sometimes like I'm overly self-deprecating, I mean, it's like 90% of my sense of humor. And
sorry, but was this when you were comparing yourself to Kim Kardashian?
I was not comparing myself favorably. I mean, I do not have that rear end. Yeah, I'm terrified of flattery. You know, and that's, you know, 5 days in Australia would really screw you up, actually, because people are being so nice to me, and I wish you'd stop it. Because it's really, I just don't want to let it in, because it's too, I've seen the way it eats people up from the inside out. And honestly, I feel like that was my father's story, was that he was born and raised with this name, and people told him he was terrific, and he never had anybody around him who didn't. And as he got older, I think he was okay until he got into maybe 67 years old. I think he started being a little afraid to die, and that was the point at which I think he lost his either desire or ability to repel what the flattery does to erode you morally. And so little by little he started having fewer and fewer friends that he didn't employ in some way, that didn't have something to gain somehow. And you know, it is really, it's the, you know, the risk that comes with it. So that was my cautionary tale. And so I keep, the people I trust, I keep very close. There's this second tier of people that I can trust, but they're also still, you know, it's normal to kind of, you know, have a sort of feeling about it. You know, it's just normal. You'd be weird if you didn't. And so I can see it in people's eyes when they kind of can't get past it, and they're trying to get past it, and they're really mean well, but you know, and so those people all keep this close, but not all the way, and then there's this third tier of almost everyone else who just kind of, you know, it's not worth trusting with too much information, because, you know, although it's not like I'm not an